Everybody, want to do a video for you on the Democratic Party and the Second Amendment. So this has been on my mind most of the year, and just thought before the end of the year I'd get this out. So hopefully you'll watch it, maybe you'll like it. Stay tuned, alright? Thanks. Okay, so I'm making this video because I'm talking about the government, especially the Democratic Party and the Second Amendment. This last year, 2020, they have just decided that they don't understand what the Constitution of the United States stands for, and they want to trample all over the Bill of Rights, especially the Second Amendment. So what they don't get is where Second Amendment should not be infringed upon, but local ordinances and state ordinances they can find a way to get around certain parts of the Constitution and start applying these laws. And every day another Democrat somewhere decides he's going to write a new bill banning you or restricting you from being able to be a free American citizen with the right to bear arms. And like it says, we shall not be infringed upon. But the government don't care. Democratic Party wants to do what they want. So what we have to do against our government, especially the Democratic Party, is tell them, hey, you took an oath to swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, but yet here you are violating your own oath, which is more or less an act of treason. You know, our own enemies are from with our own borders right now, and the Democratic Party is just way out of line. Every day they come up with something new, so we need to get them reined in and voted out. But you got too many people that think, oh, guns are the reason for all the violence in the world. Gun is only a tool. It's the person behind that tool is what is the act of violence. So, when I talk about infringement is when your government thinks they can apply laws that infringe on all our rights. You want to ban this, you want to do this. Now they're talking about a new law that they want to pass, besides universal background checks, is they want to do ammo background checks. So every time you buy a box of ammo, you're going to have to go do a background check since your last purchase to see if you're good to go. I mean, these laws are getting ridiculous. Besides the 50% tax increase that they wanted to put on ammo too. With COVID-19 and the Black Lives Matter and the defund the police movement, everybody in this country has made a mad rush on guns and ammunition. And especially people that at one point were anti-gun. They felt with COVID-19, the way people were going crazy in the stores, and people were just crazy in parking lots, and the way people were so hostile towards each other, and when you had the protesting all summer long, and people were threatening people and acts of violence and destruction, and now you're talking about defund the police. Who's going to be there to protect you? Surely not the police, because as we all know in the 2A community, they always are 10 minutes late. You're the only source to defend yourself. Our Democratic Party wants to strip that away from you and turn us into our own version of Australia or England. And we can't stand for that. We have to fight these Democrats left and right, tooth and nail. So, infringement constantly occurs daily. The other thing I want to talk about is influence and intimidation. Now, the Democratic Party coming into office with the newly elected President Joe Biden and his partner, Camelia Harris, who is strictly anti-gun. Everybody in California knows how anti-gun she is with all the things she approved to be banned. Your 10-round magazine limit and everything else. And now I know, from what I understand, California does have ammo background check that's in the courts right now being looked at. And maybe it'll be reversed, hopefully so, for everybody out there. But Commie California, as everybody knows. So now we'll feel the wrath of her throughout the nation. And Biden has come out and said no need to own an AR, an AK, or any semi-automatic gun. All you need is a shotgun or a bolt-action rifle, because, you know, rifles are semi-automatic too. And now we have semi-automatic shotguns, so, you know, let's just go back to revolvers in the days of the West. But anyway, so we got the most anti-two-way administration coming in, and he's talking about maybe, you know, before in the past, Beto was going to be as guns are. And damn straight, we're coming for your AK and your ARs. You're not confiscating anything. So, they will use their intimidation to influence younger, inexperienced politicians to get on the bandwagon with their plan. Because if you don't get on our bandwagon and go with the plan, then you need to get by the wayside and get out of our way, because we're going to strip this country. We're going to rewrite the Constitution, and we're going to strip the Constitution of the Second Amendment if they have their way. So, pro-gun people, law-abiding citizens that just became gun owners, you need to fight your government and tell them, hey, you can't step on the Bill of Rights at all. That was written. Our forefathers are turning over in their graves right now, seeing how we are being run by a tyrannical government. We need to step up, all two-way groups, and get more power behind us and nip this in the bud before it gets way out of control. Now, what I want to talk about also is extortion. Now, with this happening, now they want to extort $200 out of you and classify all kinds of firearms as NFA items. Right here is my newly acquired Smith & Wesson M&P 2.09 millimeters subcompact. Because of what's happened through this year, I haven't even shot this gun, because I've been holding on to the bullets that I have because of the astronomical prices and the scarceness of bullets. So, yeah, this hasn't even been shot, and I got this in March. That's pretty pathetic. But now, because this gun came to me, and this has a 15-round magazine, well, that's considered to the government high-capacity magazine, and they wanted only 10-round issued magazines from here on in, and anything $200 tax stamp, and also this to be registered as a NFA item. So that goes for all many magazines you got with your gun, and however many guns you got, and whatever type of guns you got, all going to be, if they have their way, they're going to make them NFA items, and use the ATF to get any information. And then if you don't register your guns, because then, you know, NFA item, you got to register your firearm as an NFA item. And then if you don't do that, well, then they want to do a government buyback. Well, you didn't sell this gun to me in the first place, so you surely ain't buying it back. And yet there is no going to be no confiscation at my door, because it's going to be a long day when you come to my house. I'm not going to freely give up anything. You know, you don't control my life in that manner. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Now you want to turn law-abiding citizens into felons. This is getting ridiculous. So extorting money out of people for once was a legal firearm, now they're going to try to pass it off as illegal. You know, if you don't register it, we're going to confiscate it unless, you know, you pay a tax, $200 for a tax stamp. All right, you guys. That's just a little rant. One last thing I would like to say is be strong with the two-way organizations. Back them 100%. Join as many as you can. And let's not let this Democratic Party destroy everything that this country stands for. All right, so last thing I want to say is I haven't really made any videos throughout this year. And I've been amazed at how many people have subscribed to my channel. So I want to give everybody that subscribed to my channel this year a double thumbs up. That's very much appreciated. Thank you so very much. And to everybody that's left comments throughout the year, that's greatly appreciated as well. I hope I answered most of your comments, and I apologize if I have not. And if you like this video, maybe give me a thumbs up. If you don't, you can thumbs down it. That's quite all right. Leave a comment though. I really appreciate it because I like the camaraderie I have with people on YouTube. So to everybody out there, take care of yourselves and stay strong with the Second Amendment. It's the only way you can protect you and your family from criminals and the government. Take care.